Kenyatta in Redlands, California. Kenyatta, what's on your mind today?
Well, Tom, aside from the fiasco going on in 50 miles away in Los Angeles with the school district and has the freeways all tied up, I wanted to talk to you about the debate tonight. And you heard it here first, Tom. I say, people have tended to count out Jeb Bush. And I say don't count out Jeb Bush, and I'll tell you why. Jeb Bush has $100 million in a super PAC.
Right.
And that money is going to have to be spent somewhere, and he is the establishment candidate. Now, Donald Trump is a political placebo. You've got these angry white Americans that are angry about Barack Obama, and they're certainly not going to follow up Barack Obama with the first female president. I don't believe that. I said it to you before. I'll say it again. I think we're definitely in for a Republican and definitely a white male president.
I think if Hillary Clinton is the nominee, the odds are 50-50. If Bernie Sanders is the nominee, the odds are more like 55 Bernie, 45 Republicans.
Okay,
but we'll see. I mean, you and I can. It's a year out, Kenyatta. We're both just wildly speculating. But I don't disagree with your analysis. That among basically bigoted white males, which is a large percentage of particularly in the South of the white population, misogyny and racism go hand in hand.
Absolutely. Now, listen. And here's the thing. I'm no big conspiracy theorist, Tom, but let me tell you something. When I think about this right now, I'm looking at, in Southern California, 640,000 students from ages 4 through 18, actually 21, stranded. I mean, the logistical nightmare, the freeways are tied up, and this is all in response to what took place in San Bernardino a couple of weeks ago.
Well, is it or is it?
Yeah, no, it is. That's how it's being couched by right-wing local radio. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And to the point where neighboring school districts are on high alert, and definitely Redlands, where the so-called terrorists from a couple of weeks ago lived. There's this panic, and that's what I wanted to get at. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, Tom, but you couldn't have teed this up better for the Republicans, because the one area that they have consistently been strong on is national security. And right now, the way that these things, the confluence of these things is amazing. Trump's already done his work because he has forever changed the debate. I mean, his voters have to be mollified, but I think ultimately the political placebo that he is will go away. I mean, because he embodies the rage of the angry white voter. And I think that the establishment Republican is probably what we're looking at. I don't count out Jeb Bush, not at all. And let me just say this to you, Tom. There was a gun show here in the Inland Empire, San Bernardino County area over the weekend. They had to turn people away. And most of what they were buying were not guns, but ammunition by the thousands of rounds.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. And a Bush cruise ticket would not surprise me at all either, Kenyatta. I don't disagree with you. I think Jeb Bush has a lot of juice, but he's going to have somebody with him to activate the base and channel that white rage that Donald Trump is channeling. And Ted Cruz has positioned himself very effectively to be that guy. And, Cruz is fairly young, so if he's the vice president, he would be in a position to be a future president. And, boy, is that a sad thought. Kenyatta, thanks for the call. It's always great to hear from you. We'll be back. To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.